Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Echo Rising podcast. Today, we would like to talk about false solutions and real solutions. When we look at our community today, we notice that there are a number of solutions to the problems we face that are offered as genuine solutions. But the question is, are they truly genuine solutions, or they are actually false solutions? Let's take an example of GMOs, genetically modified organisms. In order for a solution to be a true solution, it should be community-owned, it should be community-driven, and the greatest benefit of that solution should actually be for that community whose problems are meant to be solved. When you look at GMOs, it is clear that the intention of them being introduced in Africa is more commercial than it is for the purpose of solving our problems. We'll give an example of Kenya, which recently put in a law that introduces GMOs, but at the same time makes it illegal for small-scale farmers to actually have indigenous seeds, exchange indigenous seeds, or share indigenous seeds. When such a solution is presented to a community, how could you possibly believe that it is meant to make a difference in their lives when it takes away their original right to use seeds they've used for generations? What's the purpose of that law indeed? The purpose of that law is clear. It's meant to take away the right of local communities and small-scale farmers to use seeds freely and make them dependent on GMO crops and seeds that they will have to purchase. And when they have to purchase those seeds, guess who makes a killing in terms of profits? The corporations that own the patent to those seeds. So there is no way you would believe that GMOs are being introduced in Kenya for the purpose of benefiting local communities. Add to that the fact that Bill Gates himself recently visited Kenya, and he made it a point to mention that he has eaten grain that's GMO for his entire life. That's rather suspicious when you consider the fact that GMOs were only introduced in the year 1994. And Bill Gates himself was born in 1955. So how possible is it that he's eaten grain that's GMO for his entire life? That raises the question of what the intentions of that introduction of GMOs on the continent is all about. It also raises the question, why is Bill Gates pushing this agenda on the continent? Are these solutions truly meant to solve our problems? Let's give a further background to the involvement of Bill Gates in the food systems of Africa. We know that in the year 2006, an alliance for a green revolution in Africa was started. This revolution was meant to reduce poverty amongst small-scale farmers, improve their economic status, and increase productivity in agriculture. 16 years down the line, you will notice that we have more poverty, more food insecurity, and the productivity has definitely reduced instead of increasing. So now you ask the question, if this agenda was meant to save the people of Africa, how is it that 16 years down the line, the African people have not benefited from the Green Revolution that was introduced in 2006. The only thing we would look at is the fact that the agenda was for corporations to make a profit. During these 16 years, billions have been pumped into that revolution by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Rockefeller Foundation. But we've seen no benefits on the ground. So the question we need to ask is, have corporations benefited during these 16 years? And the answer is yes. They've made a killing. They've made profits in the millions of US dollars. So are these solutions that covered hybrid seeds, modern technology, artificial fertilizers, truly meant to solve our problems? They are not, because they ignore the solutions we already have. We have our organic way of making manure for free. You don't have to buy it. We have our indigenous and heritage seeds, which are within our communities. They are for free. They don't have to be bought. So why introduce foreign concepts and solutions that will cost money when we have our own local solutions that are for free? That's the key question we need to ask ourselves. At the end of the day, only African solutions will solve African problems. The idea that a top-down solution, such as the introduction of hybrid seeds, artificial fertilizers, and GMOs will actually solve our problems is a misconception. Only solutions from our own indigenous knowledge systems will help us in the agricultural sector. Let us promote more of our indigenous seeds and heritage seeds, and not just promote one type of crop. Let's promote a variety of crops so that we have a rich nutritional base. Let's promote organic manure that comes for free and not at a cost. Let's promote our own traditional types of pesticides that we know are compatible with our biodiversity and ecosystems. The best solutions from our problems are with us, within our indigenous knowledge systems. We do not need to borrow foreign concepts to solve the pressing agricultural challenges that we currently face on the continent. Thank you.